when I was growing up, I played basketball and softball. Those are my two main sports. I actually thought that I was going to go on and play basketball in college, like not D1 or anything, but probably like D3. That's really what I wanted to do. I actually ended up getting injured my junior year. I had to get surgery on my ankle, and so that kind of went out the window. I lost my AAU season there, couldn't participate. So that's why I actually originally went on to study athletic training, because I figured if I can't be the athlete in college, I can work with the athletes and treat them and learn that and still be in that environment. So I went to the University of Miami, and like my freshman year, I really got into triathlons because I saw an ad on the bulletin board in my dorm room that was for the club team. And I was like a few months into college, and I was like itching for something to do, itching for some competition. There wasn't like a basketball, rec or anything like that happening at that time. So I was like, oh, this seems challenging. Let me try this out. So I went to the first workout, and I was like, wow, this is hard, but I think I want to do it. And so that's what got me into triathlons in college. Started to, just kind of fall in love with the sport, especially being in Miami and being able to train and go on bike rides throughout, that atmosphere was awesome. Swim in the ocean there, things like that. And then when I got to grad school, I didn't have any more time to train for triathlons. I was actually working as a graduate assistant athletic trainer and getting my master's. So I had like virtually no time, and I was like, okay, I need to just find a quick workout that still has a little bit of competition. So I'm still like excited to go to this every day. Right. And so that's where I found CrossFit. So did that for a few years. And then coming back to what we were just talking about, the recovery side of things, I basically kind of just burnt myself out from CrossFit. I was in that type A. I wasn't recovering properly. I was just, going 6 days a week. I was thinking more was better. And I actually ended up getting injured. I injured my back. And so that forced me to stop. That forced me to take a step back, which unfortunately happens with a lot of people, right? We just kind of run ourselves into the ground, and eventually our body's just like, I can't do this anymore. So something happens. And so that for me, I had a lower back injury. And that was back in like 2018 maybe. And so from then on, I actually just kind of put CrossFit on hold and started more so bodybuilding style training. So hypertrophy style training, getting more into the muscle building side of things. And that's really where I focus now, is that style of training. So this really also started off like when I got injured. I kind of was, and as a lot of us do, we get injured and we like kind of missing that piece of our everyday, right? I was missing that community in CrossFit, and I kind of got a little depressed and gained a little bit more weight than I probably wanted to. So eventually, as I recovered, I actually ended up hiring my own coach and went through my own transformation. Got into bodybuilding style training and realized that really focusing on periodizing my training and focusing on going into an hypertrophy phase for training, that's where I actually saw the most changes in my body composition, because I was able to build muscle. And I realized that once I was building that muscle, and then I eventually went through like a fat loss phase and kind of took some body fat off, that's where I saw my most quote unquote gains, right? And so that's something that a lot of women don't realize. They want to lose body fat, and they want to quote unquote get toned, right? That word toned, but they don't realize if you don't have any muscle definition underneath the body fat, you're not going to look that way, right? Yes, you can lose weight, but you're not going to look how you really want to look unless you build some muscle.